Welcome to the Nifty Chicks. In this Nifty News episode of the Nifty Chicks, we'll be discussing Old Navy entering the NFT space with a Bored Ape Yacht Club t-shirt release. OpenSea announces layoffs, fearing a crypto winter. Mainstream companies entering the NFT space, including Time Magazine and Lowe's. And Elon is at it again, with Tesla selling most of its Bitcoin holdings. Let's do this.
Okay, so lots going on in the news this week. Old Navy has announced that they will be releasing Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT shirts. And I'm not really sure how I feel about this. Gen FT, what are you thinking?
I know. So, I have always wanted to rock a Bored Ape t-shirt. I'm not going to lie, but the only reason why I haven't is because I don't own one. And you don't rock a t-shirt of an NFT that you don't own, do you? But I guess we're going to start seeing that, right?
I guess so. I mean, it's kind of funny because I relate this to concerts, and you don't wear the band concert t-shirt that you're going to see to the show.
Right? Exactly. It's the same thing. So yeah, I guess Old Navy's going to be releasing 6 of these kind of different versions and a whole bunch of other NFTs. And so we're going to start seeing a lot of people wearing these things. And I'm going to assume that they own it. And the reality is
it doesn't say it here in this article whether or not they actually own these or if they've somehow licensed them through the actual owner. But then again, I'm like, really? Old Navy owns 6 Bored Apes, 11 Mutant Apes, CryptoPunk, Clone X. Like, how early was Old Navy, or I don't know who their parent company is, but how early were they thinking about NFTs?
They've got enough money to buy those Bored Apes.
I agree. I don't know.
And I'm telling you, but a lot of money off of these t-shirts because I guarantee you.
Right, because people will be buying them. I mean, let's be honest. Like, kids are going to buy them. People are going to buy them.
Of course. And the second I see one in the street, I'm going to be like, nice, you own a Bored Ape. And
then they're going to be like, no.
Well, some of them are going to be like, hell yeah, I own a Bored Ape, and be totally lying. I don't know. We're going to have to find out who is a true Bored Ape owner. And the swag is not going to be the way now that Old Navy is releasing these.
Right. So moving on, OpenSea has announced layoffs in the due to the crypto winter. I'm pulling up that article for you. 20% of their staff. And I think it's funny, I don't know what you think about this, but there's been a lot of discussion around, are we really in a crypto winter? How long is the crypto winter going to last? I mean, we've seen Bitcoin has been, well, it's down today, but Bitcoin's actually up, recently.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is OpenSea is not alone. We're seeing a ton of companies laying off a good portion of their workforce because of this, quote, crypto winter. But the reality is these companies have less money, and the first thing to go is going to be human labor. And so it's really unfortunate. I do think, though, that if there's another pop in crypto, which I believe there will be, and especially NFTs, they're going to be hiring these people back, right? It's not going to be forever, but they're doing these layoffs. They're kind of tightening their budgets. And then when more liquidity comes into the world and, we see that kind of coming out of this crypto winter, as people are saying it, then people will be having their jobs back for sure. But it definitely sucks. It's sad to see, but I get it. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no, I'm really not either. I just hope that for everyone's sake that we see a turnaround sooner rather than later. You hear all kinds of speculation and people, saying what they think is going to happen. I've heard oh, it's going to come back this year. I've also heard 2023, 2024. So, you know, for everyone's sake, I hope it's sooner rather than later. But
and I'm hoping that they're keeping their security team strong. I'm hoping those people still have jobs because, man, OpenSea needs still a lot of work to do on keeping that market space and all of the investors and the traders safe. That's pretty important. So don't fire those people, OpenSea.
100%. Okay, so this one I found very interesting, and that is Time magazine is entering the space. And like, I love it when, you know, legacy type businesses are getting into NFTs, because it really does kind of help prove that this is the future, right?
That's right. Yeah. I have seen Time release their NFTs actually a couple of months ago, and I really was excited about them. I did not buy one, though. I was pretty bullish on them, but it was more like paper trading. Like, I don't really want to spend the money right now, so I'm just going to watch what it did. And it didn't go the direction I thought it was going to go. So it wasn't nearly as like collectible as I was expecting them to be. I thought they were going to be like really, they pop pretty high, and they didn't. So I think I'm excited that, like, just like you, a 99-year-old company, like usually 99 companies who have been around for 99 years, they're kind of stuck in their ways. Sorry for all those established companies, but most of them are pretty stuck in their ways. So I'm excited that like a company like this is trying to keep up with the times, trying to keep up with the times. I'm so funny. But seriously, like they're trying to stay relevant and appeal to a new generation, which I think is cool. But I'm curious to see what happens over time.
Yeah.
Gosh, again.
Right. So bad. So that, I mean, I'm just looking at this article here, and it looks like this Time 1949 cover by D.W. Pine was sold for 0.05 ETH. I'm not sure when. It looks like maybe September. I mean, that's pretty low, right?
I know. I was hoping that these would be like a true collectible, and you get maybe the actual magazine with them. That like it's a collectible piece. It's a
like you're holding a piece of history with that.
Well, we'll see. Maybe it's the times, maybe it's the current market conditions, but maybe it'll turn around and the Time NFTs will kind of take off as I anticipated they would. We'll see.
Yeah. So I wanted to share this article or link to, it's still about Time, but I just thought this was cool because their new cover, their latest cover, is all about the metaverse. Into the metaverse, the next digital era will change everything. And I thought that was cool that they are truly just embracing the future of, you know, NFTs and the metaverse and all the things that will be in the future.
That's right. That's good. It's cool cover.
Yeah. And another company that is entering into the space is Lowe's. And I thought this was really interesting because it's unexpected, right? This, I mean, who would have thought Lowe's would be, you know, entering and offering NFT airdrops?
Yeah. So this is an exclusive NFT airdrop to celebrate the release of Open Builder. We're dropping 1,000 NFT wearables that unlock an exclusive collection of 3D objects for Decentraland scene.
And it's for builders. I just think it's so great since we're in builder season, you know?
Yeah. You know, it's so interesting. I was talking to my 13-year-old niece yesterday, and she was talking about like she loves Minecraft, where she gets to build things. And so like I think because of these video games that the younger generation is now getting into, we're going to see a lot more people kind of going in the direction of kind of those fields that perhaps my generation and your generation kind of thought, you know, I want the financial advising careers, the law careers, the attorney careers. Like, I'm guessing we'll see a generation of like builders, and this is super cool to get them involved. And Decentraland, I think it's really interesting that they chose to partner with Decentraland and not a few of the other metaverses. So I'm curious to see kind of what that partnership looks like over time. But I like Decentraland. I think the aesthetics of Decentraland are pretty cool. So yeah.
Did
Fun
you
stuff.
sign up? Did you register?
I did not yet. That is still on my list of things to do. Did you?
I did. It doesn't actually tell you if you are within the. I think it said 1,000 they were giving away.
1,000. Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm going to get one or not, but we will see.
Very cool.
And lastly, it wouldn't be a news episode if we didn't talk about Elon Musk.
Right? Yeah.
Always in the news. And I mean, we just have to mention also, I mean, the whole Twitter deal is now they're suing and countersuing.
Yeah. Yeah. He basically backed out of the deal. He wanted to buy Twitter for X amount of dollars, like 40 billion or something.
Yeah.
And tried to back out of it. The price of Twitter tanked. Of course, the valuation of Twitter tanked. And now it's the question is, does Elon have to still buy Twitter at $40 billion or however much he was going to, now that the company is viewed as not valued that much? So anyways, moving on to Tesla, though, they sold most of their Bitcoin holdings. So if we remember, take ourselves back, I want to say about a year and a half ago-ish, where Tesla announced that they were going to start taking Bitcoin as a means of currency to purchase a Tesla and a vehicle. And I was like, holy smokes, this is so cool. Like, this is the future. We're going to be buying cars with Bitcoin. And for them to be selling 75% of their holdings is, like, to me, a step backwards. Like, I get it. I know that they need the cash on hand, and perhaps they're using the loss, perhaps the value a year and a half ago of when they bought the Bitcoin is down, and therefore they're going to use the tax loss on that. I don't know exactly why.
Right.
But to me, it's a step in the
right. Or are they hedging their bet and they think that Bitcoin's going to go? I mean, I've heard people say it could go back as low as 3. And if that happens, then they can go, they've maybe made a profit, or they are able to take the tax loss if that is a loss.
Bitcoin was going to go to $3?
1,000.
Okay.
No, I've heard, I mean, everybody thinks they know something. I have heard as low as 3,000.
Oh, 3,000.
And so if that happens, then, they sold at whatever price, and then they're able to go rebuy and buy more at a much lower price if that happens.
Yeah, super interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know what the reason is, but ultimately, that, because they're a big holder, it impacts the markets, right? Not only is it like adding 100%. More liquidity to it, but also people are seeing, they watch Elon, they watch Tesla and what they do with kind of their investments. So if someone sees Elon backing out of Bitcoin, you're going to see a windfall of other people following suit, because they're like, if Elon's pulling his Bitcoin out, then
I better do it too. And then everybody starts pulling, and the price tanks, and then they're able to go back in and rebuy more at a much lower price, and it screws the everyday consumers.
It's a bit of a market manipulation, which is illegal. So I don't know how they're going to handle that. I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Well, that's all we've got for the news today. Just want to remind everybody to be sure to follow us on your favorite social media platform. You can find us at the Nifty Chicks. That is the Nifty NIFTY Chicks CHICKS. And you can find us, Twitter, Instagram. We are on TikTok. We are trying to do better about posting there. Right, Jen FT?
We're trying. Yes. Yep. And thank you so much for listening to the Nifty Chicks. Always remember, invest in yourself. You are worth it.
Please listen carefully to the following disclaimer. Neither the host nor the guests of the Nifty Chicks podcast are acting in the capacity of financial advisors. We wish to remain transparent and impartial to the NFT community at all times, and therefore, the content provided by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests are intended for general information purposes only. Nothing written or discussed by the Nifty Chicks hosts and guests should be construed or relied upon as investment, financial, legal, regulatory, accounting, tax, or similar advice. Nothing should be interpreted as a solicitation to invest in any cryptocurrency or NFT, and nothing herein should be construed as a recommendation to engage in any investment strategy or transaction. Please be advised that it is in your own best interest to consult with investment, legal, tax, or similar professionals regarding any specific situation and any prospective transaction decisions. You must do your own research when considering investing in cryptocurrencies or NFTs. We are simply sharing our journey with you as we learn more about the world of NFTs. Happy minting.